What if Kanye West makes an album about Kane?
Yeah.
And guess who thinks they're talking about him? Glenn Jacobs.
The
wrestler Kane gets upset now because he thinks it's about him. So Undertaker and Kane are outside Kanye West's house.
Prior before that, Kane has never played for Arsenal. This is his debut. FA Cup final. He comes on, first 5 minutes, and misses a penalty.
Why would they let him take a penalty in his first game?
That's Wenger.
People, you know what time it is. It's a new episode of If Blackburn Signs It Dan, a show where we change footballing history and history of the world. Of course, I've got my +1 with me. Tego, how you doing?
You're my +1.
No, you're my +1.
You are definitely my +1.
Today we have a special guest. Now, for all you viewers that are watching, you need to come closer to the TV because he has the smallest head on the planet. Now, the mic and his head it might get mixed up at times.
Fair.
But he's a die-hard Arsenal fan. That's why we call him Bruce Willis.
Facts.
Give it up for Miles Ferron!
Yippee-ki-yay.
Thanks for having me, man. But you forgot to say my intro, though.
Sorry. Sorry, he has his own intro, by the way.
Hello, people. My name's Miles, a.k.a. Miles, a.k.a. the best-looking guy on YouTube.
You don't usually nod your head that much while you're saying it.
Yeah,
but I just want him to see the angles.
When we arrived this morning downstairs, we walked past Miles.
That's right.
Because obviously with the head, it's hard to notice.
Yes, cool.
But he was...
Someone came up to me and said, your head's not that small, Miles. And then they walked off.
But
this narrative needs to kind of change.
But you were wearing AirPods when we saw you downstairs.
And they were massive.
And they were very big. They look like old school Bluetooths coming down to the taxi driver Bluetooths.
They are big, man. This is terrible.
Wow.
This is bad, man.
That's a wire. You're right, it is a wire. It might as well be the wire.
Oh, man. They're massive, man.
On today's If Blackburn Signs a Dan, we're going to be asking and answering the question, what if Arsenal never let go of Harry Kane?
There's a lot of things that could have happened.
We're going to figure it out. Obviously, before he became the main guy at Tottenham, one of their own, allegedly. He dreamed of being the top goal scorer for your team, Arsenal, which is his boyhood club, allegedly.
Did he say this, by the way?
I don't think he's ever spoken about it.
His family are Arsenal fans, though.
I don't think he's ever spoken about it, though.
It's a secret. It's a top secret.
I'll be honest, I've spoken to him a few times.
Yeah.
He doesn't budge.
He doesn't?
He doesn't flinch. You mentioned him being an Arsenal fan or an ex-Arsenal player. Shrugs.
I like that.
Doesn't give an inch.
I like that.
Yeah, because they took him in, innit?
Exactly. So he's holding like
obviously, look, one time, when my sister, she took me in. But I've never told you like this story. I lived with my sister for at least 6 months. Like, because my mum kicked me out for like 6 months. This is when I was unruly at school. I've never said this on filthy or anything, but yeah. And it's stuff, I don't speak about it. We don't speak about
you
it.
got kicked out and you just go see your sisters?
Yeah, for at least 6 months. But I don't talk about it. Because
you're going to have to hold in all the jokes you got planned, because I need to know how that relates to Harry Kane.
Oh, because...
Does that mean you now love your sister more than your mum?
No, he's saying Kane got kicked out.
Yeah. So if you get kicked out,
so Kane
kicked him out.
So you're saying Kane... So in my mind, because you know how this show works,
go on.
Later on down the line, Kane has to go and stay with his sister for 6 months.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair.
All right, cool.
Fair enough.
Speaking of family, Kane comes from a family of Arsenal supporters. They were regulars at Highbury and were in attendance for the Invincibles parade in 2004, where Kane was wearing an Arsenal top along with red hair.
Doing the Lundberg.
Yeah, exactly, Freddie. See, they're Arsenal fans.
Harry Kane spent 3 years at Arsenal's youth academy. He was deemed not good enough to be a number 9. Bad analysis.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it does.
Also, in a bid to keep Kane at the academy, his father, Pat. Now, by the way, Pat is a great name. Dad's was called Pat back in the day.
Pat Kane.
Pat Kane. Pat Rice.
Yeah.
Pat Swayze.
I got an auntie
Pat
called
Butcher.
You got an auntie called Pat?
Yeah. I was thinking if I have any uncles or anyone called Pat. Auntie Pat, yeah.
I've got
Patricia.
Yeah,
Patricia, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, his father Pat suggested that his son could try out as goalkeeper.
He is a good goalkeeper, Kane.
But it didn't work out and Arsenal released him. What do you mean he's a good... How do you know he's a good goalkeeper?
He played in goal for Tottenham. Red cards. He came in.
So one of the best strikers in the world today is actually a goalkeeper. Stored.
Kane spent the next few seasons playing for his Sunday League team, Ridgeway Rovers, before joining Tottenham's academy at 15. He was dedicated then.
After numerous loans, He broke through the squad under Tim Sherwood and never looked back.
Despite Kane still waiting for his first trophy, he is undeniably one of world football's most clinical finishers. Now, Specs, we got to pick a point in time. We're going to go back and alter history. I'm saying it's got to be 2014.
Because 2014, we had Sonogo at 2014.
Don't disrespect Sonogo, by the way.
No, but Sonogo's a good guy.
He pays his tickets to go Arsenal games right now. People take pics with him.
Let's run through the key players in this team.
Tell me.
You got Nacho Monreal, so you got a good left back.
I can tell you that team.
You got Mertesacker and Koscielny, it's a good central defence. You got Santi Cazorla, Aaron Ramsey, Mesut Ozil, it's a hell of a midfield. Francis Coquelin, who's a Specs Gonzalez favourite.
Yeah.
The police.
Alexis Sanchez, Olivier Giroud, Hector Bellerin right back, Danny Welbeck, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wojciech Szczesny, Matthew Flamini is back, Wilshere, Rosicky, Walcott, Arteta. So it's a good team.
So Arteta could have played with Kane.
To be honestly, I can only see him starting ahead of Ospina. Because you know, this is my theory, innit? My theory is Kane gets released and he flips.
It makes him a monster.
He makes him a monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he comes, he starts banging goals, and that's where he turns into a striker. But if he doesn't get released and he's a goalkeeper, he stays in goal.
How about we do this? When he's released by Arsenal as a youngster and his dad, Pat, says try out to be a goalkeeper, Arsenal re-sign him as a goalkeeper. But have you ever heard of the Northern Ireland striker, Josh McGuinness?
Yes.
He was a goalkeeper. He was a pro goalkeeper. And he ended up being a striker, played for Charlton, played at a good level, scored a lot of goals. Harry Kane's a goalkeeper for a lot of his youth years, but then starts just playing five-a-side in games up front.
I like that. I like the fact that Kane's a goalkeeper at Arsenal.
And he's fought his way up
But
front.
there's a five-a-side tournament at training. And Wenger's like, no, hold on. Because Wenger knows a finisher. From Luke Freeman.
Yeah.
Wenger knows a finisher.
Yeah, Chuba Akpom's got a hamstring. Now, Arsenal obviously won the FA Cup in 2014.
Yeah, fun fact. We beat Hull City, and when we was 2-0 down, Specs, I almost cried.
That's a fun fact.
Because I was watching it opposite Wembley Stadium, because I live around there. And I remember when they scored the second goal, and I was slumped in my chair, and I was saying to myself, we can't lose this final. Tear dropped down my eye. Then we got the free kick, Santi Cazorla. The rest was history.
So are we saying Arsenal going to go the whole way and do it again with Harry Kane?
Yes.
Because Harry Kane, some say he's a curse when it comes to winning trophies.
I'll be real with you. Like, if he's playing at Arsenal 2014, that 2-0 to Hull stays 2-0.
No.
Harry Kane doesn't even score in finals.
If anything, Harry Kane doesn't start in that final.
Ooh, who starts? Podolski.
No, I like the fact that Sonogo starts in that final, man. So Sonogo starts, we're 2-0 down. Sonogo pulls his hammy. Says, you know what? This guy used to be a keeper, but I've got my faith in him. I'm going to bring him on as a striker today. Final. Prior before that, Kane has never played for Arsenal. This is his debut. FA Cup final. He comes on. First 5 minutes, he misses a penalty.
Why would they let him take a penalty in his first game?
It's Wenger. Specs, he misses a penalty, Specs.
So you want Kane to miss a penalty and Arsenal lose?
No, we win. We still win.
Oh, you saw the 3-2 to happen?
Yeah. But this is his game. This is his game.
Okay. I see where you're going.
But the reason why it's his game, because this is his first trophy. And this is a good trophy. FA Cup. Beautiful cup. A cup of magic.
Harry Kane is thought to be a very direct, no-nonsense, pie and mash striker. Arsenal not really known for having those pie and mash players. Do you think Santi Cazorla, Mesut Ozil, do you think they bring out a little bit of swag, a bit of sauce in Harry?
Of course. I think Harry Kane after that, after we win the FA Cup, he goes on to do Vogue.
Well, even though he's missed a penalty.
Yeah, but we still won the FA Cup.
And we're giving Kane his flowers.
Yeah.
Well, look, that year Kanye West and Kim Kardashian get married.
Oh my God. It makes sense because she's an Arsenal fan.
I've got it now.
Go on.
So, Arsenal won the FA Cup.
Kim Kardashian's watching.
Does Kane score or miss?
He misses the penalty.
All right, Kane scores the winner.
That Ramsey goal.
Yeah.
That's Kane.
That's Kane.
All right, cool. So Kane scores the winner. Arsenal win their first FA Cup because of Harry Kane, the pie master striker. Now, in this country, when you go to Nando's, when you go to McD's or any of these big restaurants, pie and mash is the only thing you can get.
Oh wow, peri peri pie mash.
Peri peri pie and mash.
Wow.
Yeah, because this is the food that, because you know when you look at Ozil and Sanchez, you're thinking of all the pasta and all that. No, it's all pie. Pie mash is the way forward.
Yes.
Because they say that if you eat pie mash, that it slows you down, right?
Yes.
Right, but this speeds you up.
Right.
Yeah. So pie mash now, we all have to have that. Secondly, Kim Kardashian now wants to be with Harry Kane because he's on the Vogue the following year. So she dumps Kanye West.
Facts.
So Kanye West now, because he's mad, we've got to make him do something.
What if Kanye West makes an album
Dissing Kane.
about Kane?
Yeah.
And guess who thinks they're talking about him? Glenn Jacobs. The wrestler Kane gets upset now because he thinks it's about him. So Undertaker and Kane are outside Kanye West's house. Amazing.
Oh, God.
We got that. Yep, I like that.
So Glenn Jacobs, the wrestler Kane, takes it personally when Kanye West jumps on his song Click and throws 16 bars at Harry.
Kane is beefing.
Two Kanes.
Of course.
Kane is beefing Kanye West.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon comes out that same year and announces Kane versus Kanye West, WrestleMania main event.
I like that.
That's not bad, yeah.
What Kane? We talk what Kane?
Oh, we're talking about
because even of them could go against Kanye West.
Yeah. We're talking about the wrestler Kane.
Yeah.
But when the flame goes up, Harry Kane comes out.
Oh wow! He pulls the mask up.
What is this? Oh, he takes the mask off, and it's Harry Kane.
but because of Harry Kane's speech issues, he has to use the thing as well. Harry Kane.
It's me. I took your wife.
My peoples, if you're enjoying this video, remember you can listen to more episodes on BBC Sounds. Let's get back to business. I don't like the way Frozen was the highest selling animation, because I watched it and it hurt my ears.
I don't like it.
What's the main character? What's her name again? Elsa. Okay, cool. So Kane has his match with
Kanye.
He's
blown up US.
Blown up the US. Blown up US.
Yeah.
He's blown up so much. The writers of Frozen says, you know what? We're gonna base this around Kim K. So her name's not Elsa no more. It's Kim K is the main.
Kim K is the main
actress
in
Frozen.
I like that too.
I want to make it more watchable though. Does the script change?
Because she can't sing.
Exactly.
So now it's the least selling.
Okay, yeah.
Of all time, because Kim K can't sing.
So Let It Go is no longer the biggest song.
So it's not called
YouTube.
Frozen now. It's called Melted.
Because Harry Kane, the wrestler, fire.
Exactly.
We know Harry Kane he's dividing his time, USA, London, Arsenal, and his American interests.
Yeah.
His new wife, Kim Kardashian.
Nice.
He's on the Kardashians reality show a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
He ends up being good friends with Kourtney Kardashian.
What was the guy in that show?
Lamar?
No, the guy Scott. It's Courtney's
Scott Disick.
Oh,
I've never watched that show, by the way.
What a good-looking guy, man.
Yeah, Scott Disick, who comes to all of the Arsenal games because he is now Lord Disick when he came to England. When he came here, he got knighted. And that's a fact in this story.
Why did you stop? Oh. I'm about to say, what? Why?
So we're heading into the 2015-16 season. Mm-hmm. He's going to start the new season as Arsenal's number one striker?
Yep, he's got the number 9 and number 1 shirt. Yeah, just
9+1, like Zamorano.
Yeah, he's got the 9+1 shirt. And I think Arsenal win the league that year. Leicester win the league because Jamie Vardy loses confidence.
Right.
No English striker can come and bang even 10 goals because of what Kane's on.
Yeah, okay.
So no one hears about the Red Bull before games.
No one. Like Leicester, they loan Yaya Sonogo. We gotta give Sonogo some sort of space.
Yeah.
So Sonogo goes to Leicester in January.
Yeah. He scores his hat trick against Dortmund in the Emirates Cup.
That's right.
And Leicester say,
we're going to take this guy.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane also, he picks the front three, Danny Welbeck. Walcott, which is the front three that go to the Euros.
Ooh, 16. Roy Hodgson, though.
Doesn't matter. Because Harry Kane, they've had that synergy throughout the whole season. They don't lose to Iceland 1-0. They beat Iceland 15-1.
What?
This is what I'm saying about diehard Bruce Willis Arsenal fan. He wants England to win 15-1 because we've given them the league in 2015.
Yes.
That's what I said to you about Arsenal fans. I told you, man.
They beat Iceland 15-1 because of the front three is Arsenal. Did we go on to win that Euros that year? Because I don't mind if we go out after
Miles,
that.
you know what? We'll give you the 15-1. We'll give you the 51. But we can't give the Euros to England though.
No.
Just because Will Hodgson's paying 442. Rigid.
Boys,
All right, let's try and go through this now.
let's recap where we're at.
I got this.
So when Harry Kane gets released as an Arsenal youngster,
That's right.
instead of going back to Sunday League and fighting his way back to the Tottenham Academy, his dad, Pat Kane, convinces him to be a goalkeeper at Arsenal. A five-a-side tournament where Chuba Akpom pulls up with a hamstring injury leads Harry Kane to play some minutes up front. Pat Kane knew this was going to be a moment. So who did he phone?
He phoned Pat Rice.
Arsene Wenger. We know he sees a young kid tearing it up in a five-a-side match. Champions League ready.
Yeah.
And then the day of the FA Cup final,
Against Hull.
2014-15 against Hull City, 2-0 down. He comes on
For Sonogo.
and misses a penalty. After that, though, puts a real shift in. The kind of shift Harry Kane's famous for.
Yep.
Ends with him scoring the Aaron Ramsey goal. We're talking overnight celebrity. Kanye West's marriage to Kim Kardashian doesn't last because Harry Kane has flown over to America to dominate the media over there. He's the cover of Vogue. He's become a superstar from one goal and one penalty miss. I've never seen a redemption story like that.
Never.
Kim Kardashian falls in love. We know she's an Arsenal fan. Kanye West is fuming.
Jealous.
Kanye West dedicates his verse on the song Click to Harry Kane. Harry Kane tries to brush it off. But the wrestler Kane, he's taking it personally. The wrestler Kane, aka Glenn Jacobs, calls out Kanye West for a match at WrestleMania. Vince McMahon pulls it together. Kanye West gets chokeslammed. Mask comes off. It's Harry Kane.
He's a star in this country to the point that pie and mash is sold in every restaurant in this country, including McD's, Wimpy's Back, Vapiano's, Nando's, Pizza Express, Subway, and Argos.
Carrot Burger Shop. Oh, okay, Argos.
Pie mash and Argos.
Tottenham, obviously, without their main striker, because Harry Kane is now an Arsenal player, they're struggling. So they end up keeping with Emmanuel Adebayor.
And Vincent Janssen as backup.
And Vincent Janssen stays in as backup. They're not challenging for the title with that, as good as Pochettino is. So Arsenal are going to walk that league. It's Harry Kane's year. Everything's coming up Kane. But now we're heading into Euro 2016.
Who Kane picked the other two front three. He said, I want to play with Danny Welbeck and I want to play with Theo Walcott. Where they go to the Euros and they play Iceland and they don't lose 1-0, they win 15-1.
15-1.
You have to still give him like that mistake.
Yeah.
That
That
goal.
game, only Arsenal fans are allowed in that game, that 15-1.
Yes.
Yeah? Just Arsenal fans.
Are we happy with what we've done to reality here?
I think we're happy. I think England's flying.
Yeah, I become happy that year because that was the same year my house got burgled. So Harry Kane brings joy to my heart because he wins me the league.
Who burgled your house, Miles?
And was you behind it? Was you behind it?
No.
Miles, thanks for coming on. And hopefully your house gets burgled when you get in today. People, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And that was If Blackburn Signs a Damn. Peace. People, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to BBC Sounds to watch more episodes of If Blackburn Signs a Damn. Oh, come and check,